What's up? It's Mark Coley, and you are tuned in back to my YouTube channel. I know, it's been a long time. I've been living life, and I was really consistent. I was proud of myself, and then life happened. Not in a bad way, but I be busy. like I, in my in my fantasy life, I am a consistent content creator. But every day I be debating, like, do I really want to do this? Anyway, y'all not here to hear any of that. You're here for me to chit chat with you guys. But anyway, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? So let's catch up. Um, Today is March 30th, and I'm gonna talk about something that happened closer to the beginning of the month. I should have did you know, a video then, but I didn't. Anyway, in the beginning of the month, I took my sister to New York City. She has never been to New York City. My sister hasn't really traveled much. And last year, we both went through the passing of our mother. But upon taking this trip, I realized that me and my sister have never spent any time together. Like, not anything out in our adult years. Like, we've never just really spent time together, which is weird, but it's reality, and it's probably reality with a lot of people. Now with my sexuality, my sister knows. I'm not going to say we just had this full blown conversation, but I mean, I'm not private or anything of that nature. So this is a solo trip for us. And so as I'm as we're getting ready and I'm accommodating her, we finally get to the hotel in New York and, settle in. And I'm just kind of asking her, just make sure she's good, she's comfortable. I was like, do you need anything? Did you forget anything that we need to go back to the store and get? Just like I said, just trying to be a good brother, also a good host, since this is her first time doing something like this. And she said, no. She said, well, I didn't get an opportunity to get my eyelashes done. And she proceeds to ask me, which is harmless, but we're going to get into some things. She says, do you know how to do eyelashes? I said, no. You don't want me doing your eyelashes. I mess it up. Like, nah, I was like, I can't do eyelashes, I can't do makeup, I can't do hair. But that brings me to this conversation that I think is so critical to have about being a black gay man, is that it's not a one size fits all. Now, shout out to my guys that you lean more on the feminine side. You do the hair, you do the makeup, you do the bust down, you wear makeup, you wear that, like, that's cool. That's your thing. It's not everybody's thing. But I think for the most part, society has lumped us all in this one category. It's the same as thinking every black person is urban. And if you go against that, you acting white or you acting different or you act strange. It's assuming that every person, just because they belong to a community or a group of people, share all across the board the same characteristics. This is why I believe that when a masculine presenting man shows up and says, hey, I am gay, or I am this, or I am that, a lot of times people are just blown away, like, oh my God, not you. What you mean, not me, or not this person? It is because society has already determined that if you act a certain way, this is the category you fall in. And we have to be honest, in the gay community, we do the same thing. We look for clues, and we're constantly trying to put somebody in a category so that we can determine how we're going to interact with them. And that question that my sister had, it led me to view the world through her lens, that just because I'm gay, that automatically means that these are the things I do. This is what I do in my spare time. And just because I'm gay, it means I'm automatically skilled to do makeup or to do hair or to do, more feminine, I guess, feminine presenting things in her mind. But I'm like, no, I don't know how to do any of those things. I don't spend my time in heels or wigs. And if you do that, that's cool. Like I said, this is not bashing you, but it is to say that I do believe that we have to have more masculine presenting men. And I may get a lot of slack for this, but I think we have to have a balance. We have to have a balance because the guy that is super flamboyant, the guy that is yes, the guy that is twirling, the guy that is wearing the makeup, the guy that has the beard and the makeup, the saucy Santana, the DL Whisperer, is media has this prototype of what the gay man looks like. It hyper feminine, and so when there's other displays of it, sometimes it's like people don't know what to do with us. Now, I'll be honest, I can lean into both energies and I can dabble, when I'm with friends and I'm comfortable. I may present more of my feminine side. When I'm in different settings, I may present more of my masculine side. When I'm in other settings, I may combine the two. I'm not, necessarily like, oh, turn this on, turn it off, turn this on, turn it off. But it is to say that I don't know if there's a great representation of the prototype that I represent. And so I think the rise of, I hate to say masculine presenting, because that can get into a toxic conversation to say, well, if you're feminine presenting, you're not good. No, 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 no. It's not to say that. But I think femininity on a guy it's kind of almost like that entertaining aspect. People like me are boring, right? Because we don't have the wigs, the makeup, the yes, the snazziness, the whatever, right? So the typical, like the people I hang around with, the guys that I know, we're gay guys, but we're just regular. You know what I'm saying? We have a family, we have a dog, we have a home, we have careers, we have things that we're doing. And when I talk to my friend, shout out to my friend, hey bestie, she always says, like, Mark, you need to have these conversations more, because a lot of people just assume, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just assume that if you're gay, they paint these characteristics for you. This is what you're going to be. This is what you're going to be into. That's what you don't like. There's a lot of gay guys that are into sports. There's a lot of gay guys that are in construction fields. There's a lot of gay guys that do things that any other guy would do. So essentially what I'm saying in this video, especially if you are straight, you are straight female, straight male, and you're just curious, everybody ain't the same. Everybody don't do the same things. Like, stop lumping us all together like one size fits all. No, not at all. And that conversation with my sister just exposed me to, sometimes people have a very limited way of thinking about certain situations. And I didn't get offended, but I'm like, you know what? This is a good video to talk about, because we ain't all the same. We not. You know what I'm saying? Like, we not. We different. We different. And what I believe, one of the things that I am doing with my life, if I could be consistent with this content, is showing different versions of my human experience for my community. Who is my community? Well, the people that look like me. The black guy who is gay, but just regular. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to keep making these drastic contrasts, but everybody's not the same. People even talk about, oh, da da da, about Atlanta and about the dating scene. I have never had those problems. Never. And I don't necessarily think it's due to attraction or anything. I just think the people I hang around with, the energy that I give off, I align myself with people who are similar to me. I'm not about drama. I'm not about certain things. I'm not a clubber. I did that for one good summer, and baby, Unc is tired. I was outside for one summer. That's it. I got that out my system. And so, but it's just we just all different people. So when people be like, "Oh, Atlanta is this, Atlanta is that," I that has not been my experience. Has not been my experience. I hang around highly successful gay men. In fact, when I think a few years ago, I had like a game night. My one of my best friends, she came by and she was surrounded probably by the most gay men she's ever been around. You know what I'm saying? Like openly gay men. And she had such an amazing time. And she was just also very surprised, like how successful these guys were. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I don't know where that was going, but it was going somewhere. Maybe we can finish that conversation at another time. But those are not my experiences. But I think, I guess this is the point. Me showing up and people like me showing up is not to counter any other parts of our community, because our community is so vast, it's so different, it's so much. You know what I'm saying? But I think there is a space for just a regular degular. I think there is a space for the, I guess, butch queen, you know, if we're gonna go by labels. There's a space for, you know, the guy that's gay, that's also an entrepreneur. There's a space for the guy that's just regular, you know what I'm saying? He likes to have fun with his friends. You know, everything doesn't have to be on the other end of the spectrum, right? You know, and yeah, I guess that's anyway. Let me know in the comments what you think about it. Somebody put in on one of my videos, said, I heard that you wasn't making videos anymore. I was like, first of all, I'm not that big on YouTube for any rumors to be circulating. Second of all, like I said in the beginning, I be tired. I do a Monday live stream every Monday, and yeah, so I try to do filming on Monday when I'm already in that flow, but sometimes like I talk for a living, so sometimes just be like, I don't want to turn on a video and record. So anyway, y'all, I'm gonna do my best to keep showing up. Tell me some things y'all maybe want to hear me talk about. Connect with me if you want to, rebuilding my TikTok, or anyway. I'm tired of talking now. I got about 3 more videos I need to record. Anyway, lock in with your boy. Like this, comment, talk to me, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.